This theater looks like it's covered in gore. Oh my god. It's like somebody, it's like The Shining when they open the elevator. You're just who I need right now. Opening week of Driving Me Barking has come and gone, and, well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan. What a mess. I just hope you do a good job, and we get our deposit back. Loading, loading, dead or alive. This is definitely the grossest feeling room we've been in so far. I don't like this.
Yeah, Silent Hill, Jesus Christ.
I'm a bit upset by how it does look like poop smears. It's like I was cursed us by saying wipe.
Had to clean some disgusting bathrooms when I used to work retail.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ, I wasn't paid enough for that.
No.
Absolutely miserable. You know.
No.
I remember like tying like bags around my sneakers because there wasn't like really good protocol for dealing with a bathroom that was covered in shit. Like, all right, I'm the one who has to clean this, I guess. Let me figure out how to like not get any of this on myself and like improvise. It was fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I actually haven't looked into the tickets at all for Digital Circus to see if they're available or if they sold out or.
They've added a bunch of
going on
new
there?
showings because
Yeah.
that was I did just kind of like impulse buy that the day that it came out, and I did like I think if there is any nervousness I have about it, it's just like I don't know if I'm ready for the emotional damage of the age demographic if it does turn out to be mostly teenagers.
Everyone's gonna have broccoli hair.
But I don't think that'll be the case. Yeah, that kind of shit. But no, it's like I do at the end of the day feel like if these tickets are selling out this fucking quickly, it's not teenagers without disposable income. Like it's adults.
Yeah. We were at LVFC and somebody explained to me that Zoomers or Gen Alpha or something all has broccoli hair, and it broke me. I couldn't stop seeing it everywhere immediately. Everyone has broccoli hair.
Like the Justin Bieber cut was the thing when I was.
Yeah, I remember
school.
that.
That was like a really stupid, swoopy.
Yeah. Just wasn't ready for the broccoli hair. I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh no, it's everywhere. Everyone looks like those two twins on YouTube or whatever.
Oh god.
Every dude, obviously. The curly.
No. Everyone, gender neutral.
the curly ball of hair on top, and then just like the shaved sides.
Yep, broccoli.
It's just broccoli hair. It's very surreal once you realize it's everywhere. You're like, wait, huh?
Is it like a perm or something? Like, do they have to curl their hair?
Some of them don't have to, but some of them might be doing it.
That's the thing. I feel like that's for the whole like manosphere vibes that it gives off. Like that would be so immediately emasculating to
Maybe.
be like the little old ladies at the thing over their head.
Masculinity is extremely mutable. It's all made up to begin with, so all the rules can change in a week, and as long as enough people all like clench and fart at the same time when they all agree about the rules, and I guess that's how it works now. It's all lies. It's all lies.
I don't remember if it was like Josh Johnson or some comedian talking about how like it's like unfortunate that instead of just like being better to women, men have just taken on the like same anxiety issues about their appearance of like you know, feeling like they need to look smack and look whatever, look smack scene, whatever the fuck that's called. Like it's just like oh great, there's a new set, like there's like a newfound toxicity and like men being horribly worried about how masculine they appear at all times and stuff like that. I mean, that's always been the case, obviously, to an extent, but like there's definitely a weird new like modern wave of that.
Body language experts calling you beta if you lean inward towards your wife instead of your wife leaning inward towards you. They'll like look at your photos of you and draw lines of where your spine probably is.
It's kind of great how like being gay is sort of like a superpower, a natural superpower, like it just immediately. I mean, like obviously there's a lot of straight people who can see the grift that is instantly and also see through the bullshit, but it's just like when you are just not remotely part of that paradigm and you're just like, not, like,
it's so nice. I sit like the gayest little meow meow everywhere I go. I frequently realize that I'm sitting on one of my hips in public. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing that again. Whoops. Gotta look really stupid because I'm not small or dainty. But I regularly just don't sit on my ass, I sit on one of my hips.
Do you remember in high school having somebody
uncomfortable?
It's
great around the
nice.
auditorium and be like, why do you cross your legs like that? Like how do you even do that? And then I just like looked at them and like did the cross from one side to the other.
I appreciate that on a regular basis these streams are just a bunch of queer people talking now.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite the paradigm shift from the original demographic of it being a bunch of people from r/Let's Play.
Being queer is a superpower, though. Like, that's actually such a legit thing. And, like, this is part of, like, what the drama made me think about watching that movie. Because it's just, like, heteronormativity is not just hurtful to queer people. It's also hurtful to straight people.
Yes. No, and it's so easy to see from the outside looking in is the thing that's so ridiculous.
See people
Again,
suffering.
Like, people,
no, I made that
really
video a few months ago where I was asking whether or not whether or not dating is heteronormative as a concept, and I detailed all these things about like a bunch of assumptions don't apply and so on. And there were some people in the comments like, you don't get to opt out of this. Like, you don't, like, it's very like it's a little too revealing about how they're hurt and jealous that I'm not dealing with the bullshit they're dealing with, when they're trying to frame it as like they're in the right and it's the natural order of things and I'm in violation in some way. But really what they're revealing in a very direct way that they're not even able to observe in themselves is like they're just hurt and really bothered by the fact that I'm not a part of the thing that's hurting them. Like, it was so immediately revealing in the most embarrassing ways, and I'm like, oh no, you poor guy. It's the most just brutal comments to read through for not the reasons they thought they were. Fucking referring to me opting out of heteronormativity as if I'm opting out of, like, the shared load of doing the dishes at the house, basically. like how dare you? I'm like, what? Whoa. Like, it's unfair to them that I'm opting out. It's so wild to read.
it's just really transparently obvious, like anytime like people are really overthinking like, oh well, women like this and you should do this to blah blah blah, and like have overly complicated rules, like pickup artist type of bullshit for like meeting women. Is just like, dude, you don't have to do any of that shit.
It goes back to the previous topic earlier in this session where I was like, straight dudes regularly fail to register that the people around them are humans, like full-on humans with entire internal wants and desires and opinions about Star Wars and so on, like everything, every anxiety, every flaw, just everything. They can't fully deal with the enormity of the complexity of another person, and that's why they can't relate to people and can't have real relationships. and they're not progressing past that because they're going and looking up like hacks about how to cheat at relationships.
Yeah, trying to gamify,
instead of just
gamify
learning to
relationships,
engage
just
with who the person is.
Literally
And
just talk to people. It's
and-
not that
yeah.
hard, actually.
literally just
And
try to make
terrifyingly,
friends,
people
and
can
then
get
if it-
married without getting that part figured out, and then that's why the fucking marriage fails.
Literally just try to make friends, and then if it can go further than that, great. You know, like that's like
Yeah. It's so wild. I always think about Stephanie's claim that like, even though like she's bisexual, but even when she's dating men, she just straight up says like the sex is better if the man is bi, because queer people are just better at relationships than straight people are. Even if all the parts and the
I
gender
get it,
dynamic
yeah.
is the same as a straight couple, if it's a bi man with a bi woman, it's just a better relationship than trying to date a straight person, because it's just a fucking wreck. Just everything they're doing is just not working, and it's hurting each other, and it's just incredible to not be stuck in that.
It's just like, yeah, I'm bisexual. I'm into bisexuals.
Was scooting under these theater chairs like he's looking for
Yeah.
snacks after the movie.
Yep. 100%.
Have they tried asking the woman? No, they haven't. That's the thing. They think they have to catch the woman like a prey animal in the Sahara. Which is unironically why a lot of men wish for the era when women couldn't have bank accounts and jobs. Because then they were kind of like essentially like semi-property of men and couldn't have full agency, and so the men essentially had a role of being needed just to function in society. You had to get a man to do basic things for you, and therefore they were kind of held at gunpoint to get a man, and in many cases they might even be promised one to a particular man by like their family and so on. Like this whole dynamic is what Silent Hill F is about. The whole game is about this fucked up agency of being a woman just a few decades ago, and a lot of masculinity has never figured out how to adapt to the era of women existing without you being able to kind of own them like a sort of slave socially. Ding ding. So many happy little dings. Cleaning up this theater while I'm fucking up my comment section. Where's the one busted part of this? Oh, did I get it? Maybe I did. My favorite thing about when I get angry comments about these videos is that I don't remember the conversation like a month later when it comes out. So I was like, what are they talking about? What are they mad about? I cannot find what's supposed to be cleaned about this door.
The door arch.
There we go. I think it was it was probably the top of the rim or something.
Yep.
That's wild.
I was sniping it from above.
Sniping it.
Nice.
Oh my god, there's purple. Don't touch it, Keith.
I'm watching the video. You're a genius
Me,
with that
I am
thing.
the purple.
The deposits in the can. Okay, people don't fully get my vision yet, but at least they're enjoying themselves. And you know what all this means, right? I can get straight to work on driving me up the wall about an all-terrain vehicle powered by the brain of a gecko. Uh-huh. Do we want to commit to the mini roller coaster next? Let's check in.
Yeah.
Maybe a finale.
how much people want to sleep or not.
I'm down for another.
I'm good to
Yeah.
stay.
Let's do it. Sheila later. Hey, thanks for helping out. Yesterday, my little alligator ride turned 18, so we threw her a party and opened up a ride for free for all day. As you can see, it got messy real quick, but the kids had a blast, and that's the main thing. Speaking of blasts, let her have it. That grubby little chuffer. Chuffer?
You really chewed on that R for a little while.
I keep forgetting that this is probably in England, and that's why everything's weird. But people just say chuffer at me like that's a word we use, and I'm like, there's no camaraderie here. What the fuck are you saying to me? Little chuffer. Greetings, welcome
Muckingham,
back
I guess
to the
that would be.
welcome back to the funny little
Gaze upon me, gaze upon my beauty.
oh god, you're right. Oh, you're purple.
I'm purple.
You're the purple mangoes. You did it.
Oh,
What is
that's what I was going to say too.
It goes all the way. Got it. Yeah, wow, this amusement park just doesn't stop being a nightmare.
You know, it likes being amusing. Dip-doo.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Oh, wow, they're just revealing flowers I didn't even know were there in the muck. That's surreal. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I had a time today. One of my 5-year-old clients that I was working with started doing saying the whole digging in your butt. I was like, oh boy, you really should not be saying that, buddy. Oh no. Oh, why? No.
Who taught you this?
It's like, it is so clear that so many of the kids that I work with have just like unrestricted internet access. And it's like, okay, parents.
That's
Okay. You're raising what will be very funny children later down the line, but they really shouldn't know this shit.
It worked on me.
This child will be deeply funny when it's age appropriate for them.
You're raising what will be very funny children. Is a wild line. Jesus Christ.
So wait, can we... Oh, I see a big red button. That was what made me reopen PowerWash Simulator, was Ansu telling me, like, you can turn off the fucking...
It just broke you, realizing you could operate the machinery that's in front of you.
Boy.
God. It sounds like a nightmare to have to navigate the internet existing as an adult, as a parent.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah. I don't envy what parents have to go through. That seems like a nightmare.
A lot of the kids at my center are like way more tech savvy than their parents are. Like their parents don't know what the fuck they're doing with the internet, and so they don't know how to like put up basic parental guidance or anything. And so they're just like, yeah, sure, you have tablet time. And then the kid's just like wide-eyed staring at the contents of the internet. And you're like, oh,
No.
oh no. Oh no, this is real bad.
Welcome to the internet.
Very funny.
Have a look around.
But yeah.
God, the lyrics in the middle of that song break me. It's brutal.
You know, I've never actually watched Inside because when it came out, I was like, I'm too depressed. I know this is gonna like make my life way worse. I'm not gonna watch this right now. And then I just never got around to it.
Well, it's a rough one. Did you? I've watched it a bunch. Or I watched it once or twice. I've listened to it a bunch. And then the various, then the outtakes album, and then the deluxe edition with even more fucking songs. I discovered that on the way to the BLFC last year during the long ass drive. I was like, wait. Or LVFC. I'm like, there's a whole ass bonus amount of songs I still haven't found, even in the 2 versions I've watched. He made so much music and then stopped making music, apparently.
I've heard people sing Welcome to the Internet for karaoke.
Yeah.
It's a wild time.
No, it's stressful. Got all these bamboo poles. We're getting bamboozled. See, I didn't have the internet growing up, so I didn't grow up funny.
I remember like one of my like earliest like interests in wanting to use the internet as a kid was like, hey, can like wanting to ask my parents like, hey, can you take me to the library so I can look up like video game walkthroughs?
Yes.
For, like, all these busted ass like Amiga games that I grew up with as a kid that were like unbeatable and like incredibly unintuitive or whatever. And it's just like looking up if they have cheat codes or walkthroughs or like anything published anywhere on the internet. Like,
yeah. I remember printing out like a 36-page guide for Dynasty Warriors about how to unlock every character and so on.
Yeah,
Just
I remember like writing
obliterating
some
the
stuff, a bunch
printer.
of stuff down by hand, like in a notepad, like.
On Game Facts.
I miss ASCII art walkthroughs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And they miss you. Come back, perp. Come back. I'm
There's gotta
only
be a bunch of people that
27
just do that.
kilobytes.
Again, for like the love of the game, just like 2026. Yeah, who's making the Subnautica 2 ASCII art with like a ASCII Reaper Leviathan at the top?
The raising of children via iPad has engendered into me a unique dread as a substitute teacher. Yeah, have fun with that.
Understandable.
I do not envy interfacing with other people's iPad children.
I'm just not really, like, I guess I'm just not really familiar with like what the like app experience is for iPad parents, because I understand a lot of it's very expensive. That's one thing I knew about is like there's a lot of like kids apps that are specifically like oh, it'll be like a picture book and it'll be like $15 a pop, and it's like that's I don't know, it's just like, you know, like they're not safe from the microtransaction hell. Where it's like even though there is nothing physically being printed here, and this does not cost us shit.
Yeah, they could they could live a different
$15,
life,
please.
but they refuse to think outside of paying for apps.
Yeah, but that is also where I'm just like I feel like there's got to be just
They got
easiest time in the
picture
world.
books at the thrift store for
putting in parental
$1.
locks, because it's just such a market for like parents that want the iPad to parent for them.
Giddy up.
Well, yeah, because if the kids won't look away from the tablet, then put things that you want them to see on the tablet. That's the solution, surely.
God. Not that this is an obvious problem that we should address before it gets worse.
Is it genuinely as simple as like they just hand them the YouTube app and it's just like free reign from there? Because I know like YouTube Kids.
For some
I
of
guess
them,
that's the
yes.
thing. They make it so they can
Yeah,
only
some of
use
them just go,
YouTube
oh,
Kids.
it says YouTube Kids. That must mean it's good then.
Oh,
As
there's
if
a
it's
trophy.
Safe.
There's a trophy for riding the coaster for a full stop.
There's so much coaster. Man, I remember the level of I grew up with parents that were not that controlling about the media I consumed, but they were very restrictive about internet stuff to the point of kind of absurdity. I remember I posted a photo of myself in my guild forum when I became 17. With the like level up animation from World of Warcraft over my photo, with like because I ding 17 basically, and they made me take it down. Like they were that was too far. That was too much of me on the internet, which is hilarious given the current social media climate as far as people posting themselves constantly. In general, with no sense of privacy or being worried about doxing themselves or anything like that. People just constantly post all sorts of information every day, all the time. But this was pre-Twitter, pre-anything, and that was like a big fight that I posted a picture of myself online in 2007.
Well, it does.
But like
I wonder how much
that's
that
frankly that's closer to being that's closer to being the healthy way of addressing the internet than how it seems like most parents currently treat it with their kids, where it's like, okay, you can't just let them loose. Holy shit.
Yeah.
There's beheadings in here.
Yeah.
I actually remember there was one time when I was in high school and I was doing like a bit of community service, like volunteering to like take care of kids in like an after school program, and there was like a really weird moment where it was just like I was on the computer and one of the kids was saying, I would say this is like in like 2013, so maybe like iPad kids wasn't such a common thing yet, but it was still like he was just like search up this like one thing on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, like. And it was just like the more he kept talking, he was like guy messes with wrong. And I was like, okay, no. Like the more you like tell me this video title, the more I know this is not something that you should know about. And it was basically like he would like watch it like again, not beheadings, but it was like public assault type shit. That's like, oh yeah, that is a YouTube algorithm.
The small child is going to the YouTube for violence. Oh boy.
I was like, oh, you're like 6. What the hell?
Yep.
Like, I'm only 14 and I think that's messed up.
This child is scaring me.
But no, when it comes to like, you were talking about like your parents being afraid about like you posting videos, and you also had the whole like cell phone story where it's just the sort of parents that are afraid of the van that's going to come, and that's the the real danger is the van strangers.
The van
I'm just kinda
strangers.
I like feel like that's probably a lot of parents' understanding is they're still just like, well, it's the constant like they think it ends at.
We grew up during stranger danger, where it was constantly, it was very popular, this myth that like children were constantly being kidnapped into like windowless vans and so on, when in reality the vast majority of predation was happening amongst like family and friends. Like it's people you know.
Yep.
And no, focusing so much on this hypothetical threat made people blind to the real threat.
It's really easy to externalize your problems and point to everything else other than what is actually the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to look at their own family and say, Jim's been acting real weird.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that, so they choose not to. Intentional blindness.
And people do that continuously for most of their problems. Like, why is the economy like this? Well, there's immigrants from Haiti eating dogs over there. Totally. That's definitely happening, and you should believe it. And you should be worried about that instead of actual systemic things or even the idea of building a local community. It's like, here's some made-up thing to be mad at every single time. This is a huge structure. Look at us go, though. But the stranger danger definitely informed the idea of me not posting online.
That's one thing is like a lot of parents probably haven't really advanced past that phase of like, that's the bad thing that happens is you get kidnapped. And it's like, no, it's a lot more devious than that.
Yep. I didn't even have a cell phone at 17. Like not even the little ones that were around at the time.
Yeah.
Because like flip phones were a thing and so on. I only got a cell phone when in my junior year during English class. We were doing our end of the year presentations and they were taking too long, and so they allowed us to volunteer to come in after school to do even more of them to get through them all. And so I hung out after school with the teacher and the remaining people, and what happened is my brother got home, who took the same bus, and told my parents that I wasn't on the bus, and then it led to like a manhunt to find me, where they like contacted our friends that have a police officer in the family and so on, and became like a search, this like whole over-involved thing because I was unaccounted for like an hour, and of course I was just at school, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but suddenly had a cell phone real fast after that. Very abruptly had a cell phone all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's interesting how like we grew up at a different time where it was just like not that unusual to lose contact, or there'd be like a situation where it's like, find a payphone and give me a call to let me know what's up. Like that's what you would do. Like your parents couldn't know exactly a weird era at all times, and you just have to like you're like, I'll give you a call.
It was a weird era because my parents just had such a cognitive dissonance where they were like, kids don't play outside anymore, but also they were constantly helicoptering and panicking about us stepping out of line of sight for 1 second all the time because of the stranger danger stuff.
Yeah.
It's like panicking that much because I was an hour late from coming home from school is like a wild reaction when you're always like, these kids don't play outside anymore. Back in my day, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but you don't want us to do that. You freak out if we do that.
Yeah.
It's very like complaining about participation trophy energy where you're like, well, who gave us the trophies?
Yeah.
We're not asking for them. You shove them into our hands.
I don't want the trophy. I want the pizza party.
Yeah, the idea of like thinking that it's like, oh, these kids need to be coddled these days. Like these kids don't want the participation trophy either. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like they didn't plead for it. Like I feel like, oh, my feelings are hurt because I didn't get a trophy. Like it was the end of the world to them. Like That kid can handle like, oh yeah, no, we weren't the winners, got the trophy and whatever, we didn't win. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, it's just like,
Or like,
But also
even if the
children's
kids
sports.
do get upset and say like, "Wow, I wanted to win," like, okay, I'm sorry, you're not going to win everything all the time. That's just a hard lesson you're gonna have to learn.
yeah, and kids tend to handle that pretty well generally. Actually,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Most of the kids that I work with do not take that very well. But yes, I get what you mean.
What's funny is that like I had participation trophies, but like I never registered the idea that they meant anything. Like
right.
I just took it like, oh, I did these years of soccer and t-ball, and
And
each
they
year,
gave me
each
the
year I
thing.
did one. I got like it's like a certificate essentially. Like you did this year was basically what it meant. I don't think of them as like being comparable to like a gold medal or anything. So like it doesn't even mean
Right, yeah, you know the
it never
difference.
it never
Exactly. It
meant
doesn't,
to
like, doesn't-
me what adults seem to later decide it was supposedly meant. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I forget that I had participation trophies because I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that's what they meant, huh? They meant just the fact that I got a trophy every year when I did a sport, which I guess is literally a trophy for participating, but I don't really think of it as comparable to an award because it's literally just you were there. Here's a record of the fact that you were there, like a team photo.
I got way more fucked up by the gifted and talented education program than I
Yes.
ever did by a participation trophy.
Yes, that fucked me up. I was already not doing well with people in school,
Yep.
and then there was like a whole program that took me out of my classes
Yep.
to then go do a special nonsense thing, which then everyone else knew I was in the special nonsense thing, so they got to like pick on me more or resent me more or separate in some way. Meanwhile, you're missing normal, in my cases at least, I was missing normal classes to be in that thing because it was during the school day. I had to figure out what I was missing most of the time.
What was like the end goal of a lot of that? Like from the
Uh,
school's
man.
perspective, like is this like a we get grants because of our numbers?
I'm not clear.
Okay, it was the kind of thing I'm just like was that a college
It's really
preparatory
unclear.
thing, or
I sometimes just spent the
No.
class doing stuff like logic puzzles, those like grid puzzles where you're like, oh, Susan sat
Whoa.
next to the one with the purple hat, and then like process elimination on the grid, which I liked doing those. Those are fun.
I made a bridge out
but-
of sticks.
Yeah. Because it's one of those things where it was like someone higher up probably mandated the thing, and then people then had to like rub sticks together to figure out what the fuck to get people to, the kids to do within the budget of nothing you had and the abstract concept of there being a higher education within elementary school, which is like a
Yeah, all I
nonsense
know-
concept.
All I know is that my teacher for it was absolutely stoked to not be teaching just like elementary school English for like an hour a day. That was like his favorite thing because he just got to fuck around and do a bunch of nonsense shit too. So he's like, oh, hell yeah, this is
Yeah.
the best day.
I remember we kept reading about the Mars mission of 2030, which I don't know if that was ever real even, or if it was just a hypothetical thing they made up for the thing.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, or some sort of space mission for 2030. I don't know if it was ever real, but we spent a lot of time looking at that. And it might have been that we were supposed to, maybe we were supposed to prepare for it ourselves, like in an obviously farcical way because we're children, but I don't know. I spent a lot of time in the library in an organized fashion, and I cannot tell you what we were doing in it. There's just like 30 kids in the library for some reason being taken out of their normal classes, which were still happening at that time. Very weird.
it is funny how like kind of stereotypically like smart kiddie those activities sound, just kind of like being a breed to show that I can be an engineer. It's like, nah, it's toothpicks and marshmallows, dude. Like,
Yep. 100%. It was all bullshit.
it is the kind of thing like this feels like it's a little more self-serving to the adults to feel like look at the next generation we're bringing up here. It's like,
Yeah. I think it was just like a game of telephone. Like there was like a semi-mandated thing from some higher up that isn't physically present in the system at the location where it's going to be implemented, and then each location has to figure out what the fuck they think the gates program even means on an individual basis based on their means and facilities and what materials they have on hand. They just kind of make it up. It's like Bush probably said so or something. I don't know who made Gate. That felt post 9/11? I don't remember. That might have been pre 9/11.
9/11 adjacent.
Yeah. I think for you it would have been post 9/11 because that's just when you school.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then it was pre 9/11 because I didn't go into that program until 4th grade, and 9/11 happened when I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah. What? Yeah, maybe we were doing it. Maybe it was around for a while. I have no idea what the duration though was for Gifted and Talented. All I know is that everyone who ever was in it can't explain what it was going for.
Well, no one can explain what it was going for, and also they didn't teach a growth mindset at all. They just said, "You're smart, you'll do things."
Yeah.
And so we all go, "Wow, I'm smart, I'll do things." And then when we can't do things, we go,
Yes.
"Fuck, I can't do things. All of my value is gone." Instead
That
of
would
going,
ruin me.
maybe I can just work a little bit harder and learn a thing. No, everything's bad and terrible because I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to be able to do because my teachers told me.
It did implant the idea that our self-worth is based on our intelligence at a shockingly young age, based on very little. And then when I went on to go into college and so on, I had a bit of a crisis when I had to actually study and couldn't really do it because I never developed the methods for it.
Yup. Failed my first semester of college because I never was actually taught how to study.
Yeah. I kind of just got on a roll for all of school before college for free without working for it ever. I did the work, I guess, but I never had to try. It was just intuitive and easy, and I would just, half the time I didn't even read. Like, the most fucked up thing about me having an honor roll for all of general school, all of public school, is that I'm still the same person who, on some recent stream, explained that I used to read half of every book.
Yes, oh my god.
Yeah, I used to read the right pages of books to go faster.
Such an insane thing.
I used to read the right page and not the left page for the entirety of, like, Animorphs and stuff like that to get through them twice as fast. I would just intuitively guess what happened on the other pages. I did this for so much of books as a kid. And some Steve Jobs jackass would talk about that being their origin story of how smart they are. But it was just a really stupid thing I was doing as like an 8-year-old. Oh yeah, I'm so smart because I only wear gray. I only wear the same gray sweater every day, and I only read the left page of each book. left beef, none pizza. I think I told it on some stream. I think I also told it off stream. I'm a person that repeats stories.
I don't think...
As you know, after spending a con with me.
I don't think it was... I don't think it was on stream. I think that was when you and... We were hanging out in your living room and you and Andrew were talking about that. While you guys were playing Pokopia.
That's true. I might have just dropped on everybody with no warning. And they only... Yeah. It might have felt like stream because I was talking to Andrew.
Yep. Conversation has very similar energy to this.
Yeah, that's just how we sound all the time. Oh yeah, there she is. Here's to another 18 years of Gator magic. Hey, stop by for a free ride whenever you like. If you can stand the G-force, that is. Are we doing the solar system exhibit? Or are we tapping
I think
out?
I can call it there. It's been 4 hours.
Yeah, I think I can
Yeah, that one's kind of a longer one too.
save it for next time.
See y'all next time. How do I go back to the house? There it is. Go to home base.
Let me arrange some of this furniture I set up. The space
Chat,
they give you is
chat
way
says
too
that the
much for
gate
the
program started in 1980. Jesus.
Oof.
It was around for 30 years and that's how it was implemented. I thought for sure that they like were like just hot potatoed the premise. Like, oh fuck, what do we do? What do you mean it was around for 30 years before then? That's upsetting. That upsetties my spaghetti.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's really bad. That's really bad that I need to make myself feel better by buying a fun couch. Bought a fun couch. Let's clean the fun couch. If I can remember. Oh yeah, we gotta clean it over here. Fun couch. Power wash the fun couch.
Meow, meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow. Do I have to get under the couch? Can I get that low?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
Everybody
We did it.
meow now.
Yeah. This is what my life's come to. Put the couch next to the
Patchwork couches.
Yeah, put the couch next to the fun room divider. Wait, it won't align correctly. Wait, why is it
Yeah,
crooked?
when you rotate it, it doesn't go on a 90-degree axis, and that's maybe the worst thing that's ever been in any early access game ever. We should basically just
Oh, what the fuck?
cancel it now.
What the fuck? Kill them. Kill them all. How is there not a snap function? It's like snapping through a bunch of rotational axes, but those aren't.
Yeah, if you pick it up and like put it down and kind of change what angle you're picking it up at and try again, eventually you'll get it to like get to something visually approximate to a 90-degree angle.
I hate video games.
Yeah.
Duh. Unrelated sound. Huh.
It's one of those things, if this game is made in Unreal, that's one of those things that I can assuredly say, like, I know exactly what blueprint file to open to just fucking tell it to snap to the goddamn world coordinates. God.
I think someone in chat earlier said that it was in Unity.
Yeah, okay, that actually makes more sense.
You're like, yeah, it's fuck ass Unity.
Carpet cleaning video. The whimsical rug.
That was quick.
You gotta get prone to get down there. You gotta hit control twice.
Yep.
You don't seem prone right now. They're meowing at me. Somebody get them. We're whoops all whimsy around these parts.
I love being a whimsical creature.
I love being a whimsical creature. Here. If I make it diagonal, we won't notice how fucked up the alignment is.
It'll be perfectly aligned the first time you pick it up. So just make sure you're really happy with whatever the starting orientation is and set it down that way.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I don't know if the DLC packs will like add more furniture, but that's like a system I think could be taken a bit further.
Let's see.
Do you have fun Adventure Time furniture? Probably not. I'm sure that's a little.
No, I do not have Adventure Time furniture, unfortunately. But I
This
do
shit
have a
finicky
sewing
AF.
machine and a typewriter and
Yeah, it's all the same.
a neon
Bookshelf's
light,
crooked. I want to die.
and a record player. Girl,
Feel
put
your pain.
records on.
Oh, it's all the whimsy. Oh, there's whimsical. There's a whimsical shelving, and a whimsical chair small. Go next. Oh, and a
It's
whimsical
mostly just-
lamp.
They've done the Animal Crossing thing where you have little aesthetic sets that everything comes in, but the furniture space that you have to put everything in is gigantic, and you can only put it in. I don't think you can put anything in your actual office space.
No, you have to put it down on the ground floor.
Oh, that lamp's bigger than I thought
Yeah,
it was
so
going to be.
you just kind of wind up with like a big IKEA setup of a bunch of different interior spaces.
Yeah, all the different IKEA rooms for the different sets. Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate that they were like, hey, let's make something that's really hard to look at. What should we call it? Whimsical. Like, oh. Okay. Whimsy is supposed to be fun. This is just rough.
Whimsy is when bright pink and crazy.
Ooh, it's houndstooth and squiggly lines. Like, okay. Like, what is this? What is this chair?
Mayhem.
I hate this chair. I hate these chairs. They're so ugly.
Oh yeah, it looks like a clown. Clown was dyed and its skit was skinned and its costume was turned into furniture.
Yeah, the forever long handkerchief that comes out of his mouth.
There we
It
go,
was
okay.
used to. It was used as the upholstery for this.
You wouldn't hang out with me in the whimsy corner?
Oh, I would hang out with you in the whimsy corner, but only because it's you, not because of the whimsy.
What they need to do is
Wow.
have a cross-game collaboration with the House Flipper people.
I think they do.
Ooh. I don't think so.
What?
Not an official one.
I was gonna say like it
Maybe
just,
they're just
having
bundled
access to all
together.
their-
I thought they had like some sort of deal somewhere.
There is something like that, like a Steam bundle. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if they did, it would just be giving themselves access to all the same stock Unity assets that House Flipper uses.
Power washing with Bennett Foddy. That's a lot of the trophies in place. Like, how far did we get?
Probably
we
most of the way done.
look like we're like 2/3 done with PowerWash Simulator 2. Then there's the Caldera Chronicles and the Adventure Time pack.
Well, the Caldera Chronicles is just one giant map at this point, but they will add to it as time goes on. But it's a fun map. It's a miniature village.
Damn.
Like you can just pull up the listing for it and take a look.
We're gonna clean that place the fuck up. Ansu's too whimsical,
fun.
he's floating.
Escalating whimsy.
Yeah.
De-whimsied.
Imagining it's like he's whimsying too far. And it's just like that like photo of the person running through a school hallway as somebody like T-poses after them.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
I
the
do
whimsical
agree with
Icarus.
Chad. I think the lamp's great. I think I would
Yeah,
I would
the lamp's
I would have this
the lamp's
lamp.
pretty cool. The couch. I'm going to scream. Houndstooth and fleur-de-lis and
No, I would have the lamp and I would have
patterns.
the rug, which looks like a geode.
You know what? Yeah, I do like the rug. I like the rug better than I like the table.
No, table's rough. It's a perfect circle with a crazy shape, which gives it the vibe of like a print on demand, like T-Fury product. Which is repulsive.
It's a perfectly on brand ending to this For Queer stream. Just getting really picky about interior decorating.
Yeah.
I don't think it's picky to say that this looks like shit, man. I don't
You
think
don't need
that's
the
picky.
queer eye for that one.
Yeah.
Queer eye for PowerWash Simulator. This week on PowerWash Simulator, these rainbows are a no-go. That's the voice from Queer Eye, I assume. I've never seen it.
I actually love Queer Eye.
This summer. He keeps getting up on the Forbidden Lands. I don't know if you can place anything up there to make the parkour easier.
Probably not.
Alright, I think we're gonna call it, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And I'll see you probably in a couple weeks when we do it again. Or something.
Why?
Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Star Wars is making its way to PowerWash Sim this summer. Whoa. That's
we're gonna
crazy.
get the Mandalorian and Grogu.
We gotta wash all the
whatever.
Disney stank off.
I mean,
Mandalorian and Grogu.
it would be neat. It actually would be neat to watch some Star Wars ships and stuff. Or the Mos Eisley Cantina at post.
Mos Eisley Cantina, let's go.
You have
That
to
would be
wash
sick.
all the blood off of it after Obi-Wan cut the guy's arm off.
They do actually try to turn it into like a continuous storyline for the things. Like the Adventure Time one was like, hey, Princess Bubblegum made you as the royal candy cleaner. So you're now, your job as this cleaner is to go around and do things. And so she's like, all right, go clean this and this and this. And then you get kidnapped and Ice King makes you
Time for the
do
lore.
the thing. For the lore, yeah. Adventure Time is a fucking great show.
Maybe I'll see it. There's too many streaming services though, so maybe I won't.
Maybe once I watch Dorohedoro.
Dorohedoro. We got 1.5 episodes into Dorohedoro and Ansu fell asleep despite the fact that it is Dorohedoro. Like, it's an insane show to fall asleep to.
Listen, I'm very comfortable. I get very comfortable, and then I'm a sleepy boy.
It's like, did that lady just get her face ripped off?
Yeah.
Just gone.
Yeah, okay, that one's true.